In all of my other pregnancies, I've never really bothered with pregnancy apps. The first couple of times round, they didn't really exist. It wasn't really a thing. And last time, I don't know, I just never really got into it. But this time around, I have downloaded a few that I've been really loving, and I thought I would share those with you. I'm going to start with the most obvious one, and the one that probably a lot of pregnant women use, but I couldn't not mention it because it's been something that I've referred to throughout my pregnancy, and it's the Pregnancy Plus app. The app basically gives you a weekly breakdown of your pregnancy, what symptoms and things that you might be feeling and experiencing every week throughout the 40 weeks of your pregnancy. It also shows photos of the baby and how it will look at different stages of pregnancy, compares its size to fruits and vegetables, and gives you lots of facts and figures about your baby. It's just a nice way to help you to visualize what's going on in there and make it all feel a little bit more real, and just help you to understand what it is that your body's going through a little bit better. Another reason I love this app is that it's great for kids. My elder two like having a look every week or so at what fruit the baby is this week, and they've found that really exciting to kind of visualize it by a piece of fruit. And every week they'll ask me, how many weeks are you now, mummy, and what fruit is the baby? You can also use the app to do things like schedule appointments with your midwife and take down notes or jot down baby names, things like that. To be perfectly honest, I haven't used those functions, but it's nice to know that you can have it all in one place if that's what you'd like to do. The next app that I've discovered that I really like is called My Baby Milestones. Now, this is basically a photography app and a way to add text to your bump pictures or newborn baby pictures. I have been taking weekly pictures throughout I would say since the beginning of my second trimester. I haven't used this app yet to put text on them, but what I'm planning to do once I've had the baby is put all those photos together and use the text function on the app then. The reason I originally downloaded the app and what I intend to use it for the most is for documenting the baby's milestones. All you need to do is upload your own photographs from your camera roll, and then you can add and customize them as you like. It's really easy to do, and then you can just save them straight back onto your camera roll. If you're anything like me and you have to constantly remind yourself to do your pelvic floor exercises, then the next app is an essential for you, and it's been really helping me to remember to do them. And it's called, I think it's called Kegel Trainer, which obviously is the American term for pelvic floor exercises. You can set a reminder on it so that it tells you 2 or 3 times a day to do your pelvic floor exercises, and you can choose the time that it reminds you, which is brilliant for me because I always forget. And it just basically times you and tells you how many to do in an allotted period of time. It's just a convenient way. I've always got my phone on me, so to have something on my phone that reminds me to do them is just ideal. And yeah, once you get to baby number 4, it's important that you're doing those regularly. The next app I don't need just yet, but I've downloaded it ready, and it's a contraction timer. This is one that I did use with my last pregnancy, and I found it really, really helpful. It's a really good app to use in the early stages of labour, and basically you just tap it when you feel a contraction start, and then it times it for you, and you tap it when the contraction ends, and it keeps a record of every one, so it'll tell you quite easily how long they are, how far apart they are. I like it because it keeps all the information in one place. You don't have to worry about timing your own contractions or asking your partner to time your contractions. Also, I think it's really nice to have something as a bit of a distraction in those early stages of labour that you can kind of fixate on for a bit to kind of help you get through those early contractions. I don't know, it worked for me last time around, so I'll definitely be using it for this baby. The last one is very new to me because I've never tried this before, and I'm quite excited to see what a difference it makes to my labour experience this time, and it's a hypnobirthing app. My last 3 labours have all been water births, and I've just used gas and air, and that's worked really well for me so far, but this time around I just wanted to give it a try. I've heard so many people say how beneficial it was and how it really helped their labour experience, so I figured, well, it can't do any harm. Because I have 3 kids, it's quite difficult for me to get out to actual classes, so I thought I would try and do an online program. I did a bit of research into hypnobirthing apps, and this one was the one that was most frequently mentioned and recommended. It's called Birth Made Easy, and the app itself is free, and then you download little add-ons that are tailored to you. So they have different sections to cater to you and your personal requirements from the app. So I downloaded the section called Beautiful Birth, and I've been listening to that most nights Some nights I do fall asleep. It really does relax me and make me calmer, but almost too much. I think I'm listening to it a little bit late at night. It definitely has that calming effect, which has got to be a good thing. And it really does help me to control my breathing and kind of relax me and take me away from the situation that I'm currently in. So I'm going to be listening to it a lot more frequently for the next 4 weeks. I only have 4 weeks to go until my due date. I think the more you practice those breathing techniques and the hypnobirthing techniques in those last few weeks, the better. So those are the 5 apps that I've enjoyed using so far in my pregnancy. I hope you found it interesting. If you've used any that you think I might enjoy, then please do let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about them. Thank you so much for watching. Apologies if I sound a bit bunged up. Hay fever has decided to strike this week, which means that the pelvic floor muscle exerciser app is coming in very handy. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll leave a little button up here, and I'll see you in my next one.